Kenwood is one of the most trusted names in car audio. For decades, they've put out a wide range of products that offer consistent performance and elevated quality, and their car stereo lineup is no exception. The Kenwood Excelon Reference DMX958XR lives up to the name while taking performance to the next level. The Excelon Reference tag means that you don't just get a quality receiver, you get audiophile grade components, upgraded inputs and outputs, and an overall upgraded visual and audio experience. It also means that your receiver will be backed by a 2-year warranty as opposed to the standard 1 year on their non-Excelon receivers. So let's get into what makes the DMX958XR stand out amongst the crowd. First, I have to mention one of my favorite features Kenwood added, which is pretty unique to receivers of this size. 720p HD built-in video capability for crystal clear entertainment from your Apple or Android phone, adapter sold separately, and even sources like a DVD or Blu-ray player. Imagine wowing your friends by playing your favorite movie right in your car. The 6.75-inch capacitive touchscreen is a standard size for a receiver, but that extra touch of high-definition display panache will be sure to make your dash pop. Speaking of Apple and Android, the DMX958XR offers wired and wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which means that without even the touch of a button, you can start your car and your home screen will light up with all your driver-friendly apps. Imagine how good your navigation and favorite artists will look on that elevated touchscreen display. Another option for wireless connectivity is Bluetooth. This receiver lets you pair 2 Bluetooth-equipped phones and quickly switch between them for hands-free calling, which is a game changer when you're road tripping with a friend. Kenwood didn't stop at Bluetooth, though, for a high-resolution listening option. They've included a built-in HD radio tuner so you can enjoy the very best audio quality in radio, plus extra programming choices on second and third channels when available. Since your phone can be linked wirelessly, a rear USB-C input opens your source options too. And there's great news for audiophiles. This receiver supports high-res file playback of music stored on a USB drive. And if you're looking for radio stations that won't fade away as you head out of town, add a SiriusXM tuner sold separately to this Kenwood to enjoy satellite radio's extensive programming wherever you may roam. If you have a Sony Android device that uses their proprietary LDAC Bluetooth codec, you'll be able to wirelessly stream music to this receiver with significantly better resolution. In a nutshell, you get just about every option for great quality music on the go with this receiver. Now that we've covered music sources, let's talk about how this receiver sounds out of the box and how you can get your sound dialed in just how you like it. To ensure the best possible sound quality, the DMX958XR uses custom-made and carefully selected parts such as audio-quality power supply capacitors, high-quality coupling capacitors, 6-channel gold-plated 5-volt preamp outputs for feeding pristine signal to an external amplifier, and cross-shaped panel structures. These parts are further optimized through meticulous tuning of the component values and circuit paths. It also utilizes a 24-bit 192 kHz digital to analog converter for superior sound quality with a signal-to-noise ratio up to 98.5 decibels. As I alluded to before, Kenwood's Excelon Reference series represents exceptional audio quality with long-lasting dependability. Finally, and most notably on the sound out of the box, the DMX958XR is equipped with a MOSFET amplifier. Compared to conventional power supplies, the MOSFET amplification circuit is smaller and more efficient, and it delivers increased power with less distortion and absolutely zero on-off switching noise. More power means louder and cleaner music at high volumes because you're not pushing the limits of the amplification circuit. The power in this receiver's built-in amplifier is an impressive 22 watts RMS for 4 channels of sound. In other words, if you choose to forego adding an aftermarket amplifier to your system, still expect an elevated listening experience in either factory or aftermarket speakers. For dialing in your sound, the DMX958XR offers 8 EQ presets for easy adjustment, a 13-band EQ for customized tuning, and a drive EQ mode to help minimize road noise. Basically, that mode boosts certain frequency ranges that become hard to hear when you're driving in louder environments, wind, or on a rough road. Separate EQ settings and EQ presets can be stored for each source, or you can apply one EQ preset or curve to all sources. Not only that, but upon setup, you have the settings option of indicating your vehicle type, speaker sizes installed in your vehicle, your rear speaker location, plus your main listening position and the distance of each speaker to your main listening position, all to further optimize the sound inside your vehicle. You also have the option to restore sound lost due to audio compression, as well as enhance sound by virtually manipulating the soundscape. meaning there are advanced sound features that separately boost lost low and high frequencies, as well as virtually mimicking a certain soundstage and speaker position to create precision listening for the moment. The cherry on top of all these elevated performance settings, you can select to manually fine-tune your vehicle's soundstage using digital time alignment by selecting the distance for each individual speaker in the vehicle compared to your listening position. In addition, you can adjust the output level in decibels of each speaker. The DMX958XR features 4 camera inputs that offer the most for convenience, flexibility, and safety. So you can connect a backup camera, including HD-compatible backup cameras for extra crisp images. While in reverse, parking guidelines will also appear on screen, making backing up and parking safer and easier. You can also connect a front camera and 2 side blind spot cameras. The DMX958XR is built to fit most 4-inch tall dash openings and includes a pre-installed mounting sleeve. Be sure to check out our vehicle selector tool to ensure your vehicle is a compatible fit with this receiver, as well as what wiring and install hardware is needed for a successful install. If you get stuck, don't hesitate to reach out to our team of expert advisors who will be glad to help you get everything you need. If you're not up to connecting the Kenwood wiring harness to the vehicle's specific wiring harness adapter, sold separately, no worries. Just add our Ready Harness service to your order and one of our wiring experts will do the job for you. In the box with your other gear will be a ready-to-go wiring harness to plug into your receiver side and vehicle side. Obviously, the DMX958XR is an impressive piece of car audio gear, one worth taking a closer look at if you're an audiophile who also enjoys getting the absolute most out of the tech in your vehicle. It's sure to look awesome in your dash, impress your friends, but most importantly, help you get the most out of your time on the road for years to come. So if you have any questions about the Kenwood Excelon Reference DMX958XR receiver, any of its compatible components, expandability, etc., please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We'll be happy to talk with you. And as always, thanks for tuning in.